Greetings from Jacksonville, Arkansas. Happy New Year's, everyone. Today is January the 1st, 2024. It is Monday, and the time is approximately 6:10 p.m. Y'all, I have a late lunch, and I am using my digital camera, and I hadn't figured out, I have had this for a while, but first I know this one does not have a pause button on it. I will have to, try to be brief and go straight to the point. So what I'm having here for New Year's is I thought it was Smithfield's, but I realized that it's Tyson, okay? Fresh pork, St. Louis style spare ribs. I was going to get the beef one, but this was on sale, okay? And the price here is $10.89 right here. Okay, I have seasonings. I have an onion. In that foil is a little bit of onion from previous cooked. There's chili powder, garlic powder, crushed red pepper, cayenne red pepper. Why are you blurry? Did I not wipe the lens before I begin recording? Black McCormick pepper, cloves, soul food seasoned salt, ground cinnamon. I don't think I'll be using a lemon pepper seasoning. And then there's turmeric. I may or may not use the turmeric and lemon pepper seasoning. I definitely will be using some poultry seasoning and some Montreal chicken grill mate, which is similar to a dry rub. And then the cumin right here, the ground cumin, McCormick, and then there's the store brand cumin. So here is the ribs, and this is 4.41 ounces. I don't like the way the camera's appearing to be blurry, y'all. I pre-cut this on the side to save up camera time because I'm not able to pause this just yet. So right here I'm using this 16-inch in length, 13 by 13 width and height on the oven roaster. Okay, this is that information right there. I tried to use the smaller one, but I couldn't get it to fit, but this one does. Okay, so before I begin rinsing this and seasoning, I want to walk over here. And by the way, I don't own any copyrights to this song. Y'all, how many of y'all remember your parents playing this? You got the notion, so I like to know if you got the notion. Rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat. I paused it right there, and again, I do not own copyrights to the song by his corporation called Rock the Boat, okay? So I just thought I would toss that in there, and again, I have the onion, I have real minced garlic in here, right there, Yeah, I don't like the way this is being blurry on me. Wow. Okay. So without hesitation, I'm going to go ahead and try to allow you to see how big this roaster is. It's the biggest one that you can buy. I'm going to go ahead and wash this and season it. Now, a lot of people, before I wash it, let me turn it off. Let me flip it over. Y'all know I like to look at product information. I thought this was Smithfield. Y'all just want to pick this up for me. I try not to mess with Tyson products because they've had a lot of pork pantries and chicken plants to close due to COVID. So these are St. Louis style pork ribs, and that's unusual for these to be this cheap. You know what I mean? So normally most people like to marinate most people, there we go, on some rice, most people like to marinate their ribs before, they do anything like season them and marinate them before they put them on the oven. I mean, not in the oven, before they put them on the barbecue grill and then, or the oven. In this case, they will not be going on the grill. So I tried to get more information about the product. Right here, I can't really see too much through this camera lens, so y'all, maybe the playback will show the information. So I always like to look at the product information, right? And then let's see here with the light on. Right here you can see St. Louis style ribs, okay? I pointed that out before. And let's take a look at the seasoning again. Minced garlic, chili powder, garlic powder, crushed red pepper, onion, soul food seasoning, McCormick black pepper, red grounded pepper. You can see it's still blurry. Cloves, turmeric. Y'all, I promise I'll wipe this before I get started. I don't want to interrupt this. Cumin and portrait seasoning. And again, I believe I'm going to leave out the lemon pepper seasoning and the turmeric powder. And then, of course, I have parsley up here. I have some Lipton onion soup mix. And this other seasonings is not necessary, like the curry, mustard seeds, and stuff like that. All right. Without hesitation, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this out of the package and wash it thoroughly. Yeah, I didn't want Tyson. I think that's why it was so cheap. Lord, don't let us eat nothing, that it's been contaminated. Now, the date is good on it. I'm not going to do any trimmings for this. I don't have the time nor the space. I'm going to have to figure out how to pause this. I ran a test to see what button will allow me to pause. Nothing. So I'm going to have to get a better camera. But, here goes. So that's rinsed off good enough, and that's fairly warm water. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead. Anytime you have any raw meat, like pork and stuff, y'all put your gloves on. Okay. So this is bone-in. This is slab ribs. This is pork, not beef, like the one I get from Chili's. Okay. You know how the Chili's have a half a slab of ribs with the dry rub on it. This is pork, but by the time I get done with it, it's gonna be good, okay? Alrighty then. So let's go ahead and season her up. So that's a big slab right there. So I'm gonna go in roughly with I'm gonna go in with some soul food seasoning. With each seasoning, I'm going to do both sides with each seasoning so I don't have to go back over it, okay? You just want to put a generous amount on here, okay? Flip it over. And then do the soul food seasoning on the other side as well. Yeah, I didn't want to like get down. Excuse me, I'm not trying to cuss, but I hope that this meat is is not contaminated, like come from a what they call one of them Tyson. We have a lot of Tyson chicken plants and poultry plants are closed in the United States, y'all. Okay, due to COVID. So we put that back, and then I'm going to go in with, I'm going to go ahead and do some poultry seasoning. This is poultry seasoning. Okay, and I'm going to go in with roughly with some Montreal. Actually, I'm just going to put, y'all, let me discard this right here. I'm going to put this over in the other sink. I'll be transporting it over. Let me actually rinse this out. Hold on. Just 1 second. I'll be putting that and discarding and putting it in a plastic, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and go in with, did I do the McCormick? No, I didn't do the McCormick. So I see poultry seasoning and soul food seasoning salt. Let's go ahead and go with the Grill Mace McCormick Montreal chicken. You can use the steak flavor. They have a lot of different flavors. This is Grill Master. Y'all, if you got dry, this is very similar to a dry rub. It's full of flavor. This is the chicken flavor. Grill Mates Montreal Chicken Seasoning by McCormick. Okay. And you can use this not only to season meats, but also, you see how the seasoning stick on there with the Grill Mate McCormick Montreal Chicken Seasoning. You can also use this stuff for pasta. Like, my son, when I lived in Asheville, my son Sydney had come out there and he made a pasta using a creamy ragu pasta sauce, and he actually used some of this Montreal chicken flavor in it, and it was off the chain good. It was like ragu creamy Alfredo noodles in the form of spaghettis with ground beef, y'all. It was really tasty, okay? So I'm going to go in with some, I'm going to do the cloves last, okay? These are similar to cinnamon, so I'm going to put in some ground cinnamon right here, ground cinnamon. Flip it over and do the ground cinnamon. Just sprinkle it roughly all over the place. Alright. And now I'm going to go in with some hot red pepper. This is grounded pepper, grounded red pepper, powdered pepper. Put some heat on here. Okay, now I'm going with some black pepper. No, don't need that side. This is McCormick black pepper. And I'm going to do the other side as well. You know, a lot of people who are perfectists, they'll go in and trim away the fat. I'm going to leave the fat. When they cook, it's going to help the meat to taste better, okay? You don't want to need to trim away all fat. Some fats is good for making the food taste good. So y'all, what I'm going to do here, did I put any garlic powder? I want chili powder on that. Let me do some chili powder if I didn't do it. I think I may have done it already. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour it right here in the pan just to make sure, okay, chili powder. What it does, it just helps enhance it. This is a powder and it's not salty, okay? It just helps